Once upon a time, in a quiet village surrounded by green hills, a young monk named Gautama Buddha came to stay for a few days. He was known for his dedication to spiritual practices and his desire to lead a life of morality and virtue. Gautama Buddha had chosen the path of monkhood to seek inner peace and enlightenment, and he embraced a disciplined lifestyle. One sunny morning, as Gautama Buddha was walking through the village, he noticed a group of young men engaged in rowdy behavior. They were wasting their time and energy on unimportant activities, seeking momentary pleasures and indulging in reckless activities. Gautama Buddha felt sorry for these young men. He knew that the world could offer them many things that were hard to resist, and he knew that it was easy to be tempted to take the easy way out and get what they wanted right away. However, he also knew that living such a lifestyle would only lead to pain and emptiness in the long run. With a heart full of kindness, Gautama Buddha approached the group and greeted them warmly. He said, "My friends, I see that you are seeking happiness and joy in worldly pleasures. But let me share with you the wisdom I have learned on my journey as a monk." Ravi was curious about Gautama Buddha's calm and peaceful way of being. He asked, "Why should we listen to you? What makes you different from us?" Gautama Buddha smiled gently and replied, "I was once like you, seeking happiness in worldly pursuits. But I realized that such pleasures are temporary and often lead to pain and regret. I chose a different path, one of inner exploration and self-discovery. This path has brought me true contentment and inner peace." Ravi was curious and asked, "But what is this path you speak of? How can we find true happiness?" Gautama Buddha sat down with the group, and in simple language, he shared the teachings he had learned as a monk. He explained the importance of conserving one's energy, especially the precious life force within a man's body. He said, "Just as a farmer carefully tends to his seeds to grow crops, we must also nurture and preserve our vital energy to lead a fulfilling life." He went on to talk about the significance of not wasting one's energy, particularly in sexual activities. Gautama Buddha clarified that sex, when approached with love, respect, and responsibility, could be a beautiful and sacred expression of affection between two individuals. However, behaving recklessly and having a lot of casual sex wasted this important energy and caused physical and emotional problems. Ravi and the others listened intently, and a sense of realization dawned upon them. They realized that their pursuit of momentary pleasures was leaving them feeling hollow and unfulfilled. Gautama Buddha's words gave them hope that there was more to life than what they were currently experiencing. They began to see that there was a possibility for a better life, and they were inspired to start searching for it. From that day on, Ravi and his friends started to change their ways. They sought to live a life of moderation, mindful of how they spent their energy and time. They gradually let go of their reckless behavior and began to focus on self-improvement and spiritual growth. Gautama Buddha became a mentor to the group, guiding them on their journey towards a more purposeful and virtuous life. He taught them the practices of meditation, compassion, and self-discipline, which helped them cultivate inner peace and harmony. As the months passed, Ravi and his friends noticed significant changes in their lives. They felt more focused, energetic, and emotionally balanced. They found joy in simple pleasures and realized that true happiness came from within. One day, Ravi approached Gautama Buddha with a heart full of gratitude. He said, "Thank you, Venerable Buddha. Your teachings have transformed our lives. We now understand the importance of not wasting our energy and living a life of virtue. We are no longer slaves to our desires, but rather, we are masters of our own minds." Gautama Buddha smiled and replied, "I am glad to see the positive changes in all of you. Remember that this journey is continuous, and there will be ups and downs. But as long as you stay committed to the path of wisdom and compassion, you will find lasting happiness and inner peace." Ravi and his friends continued to follow Gautama Buddha's guidance, and they became respected members of the village community. Their transformed lives inspired others to seek a more balanced and meaningful existence. As the years passed, Gautama Buddha's teachings spread far and wide, reaching people from different walks of life. His message of conserving one's energy, both physical and mental, resonated with many, and they embraced his wisdom with gratitude. Gautama Buddha's legacy of wisdom and compassion lived on even after he left this world. His teachings became a guiding light for generations to come, reminding people to cherish their energy, not just in physical activities, but also in their thoughts and emotions. The moral of the story is that we should conserve and utilize our energy wisely. Our actions and choices have consequences, affecting not only our present, but also our future. By cultivating mindfulness, self-discipline, and compassion, we can lead a life of virtue, finding true happiness and inner peace. In our own lives, we often waste our energy on unimportant activities, seeking momentary pleasures and indulging in reckless activities. This can lead to feeling hollow and unfulfilled in the long run. Instead, we should focus on living a life of moderation, mindful of how we spend our energy and time. We should gradually let go of our reckless behavior and begin to focus on self-improvement and spiritual growth. There are many ways to conserve and utilize our energy wisely. We can start by paying attention to our thoughts and emotions. When we are feeling stressed or anxious, we can take a few deep breaths and practice mindfulness. This will help us to calm down and focus on the present moment. We can also conserve our energy by being mindful of our physical activity. We should avoid overdoing it and make sure to get enough rest. When we are well rested, we have more energy to focus on the things that are important to us. Finally, we can conserve our energy by being mindful of our relationships. We should surround ourselves with positive people who lift us up. We should also avoid toxic relationships that drain our energy. If we can conserve and utilize our energy wisely, we will be well on our way to living a more fulfilling and meaningful life.